Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yandan with Evening News. The headlines. Nagaland's COVID-19 total increases to 916 with detection of 14 new cases today. Government launches most affordable COVID-19 test kit. Nagaland Chief Minister, Deputy Chief Minister and 4 ministers put themselves in quarantine after returning from Delhi. And Nagaland Ganpura Federation appreciates resumption of the Naga peace talks. The confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Nagaland have gone up to 916 as 14 new positive patients were detected today. Minister for Health and Family Welfare, S. Pangyapom, in a tweet said that out of 286 samples tested, 14 positive cases of COVID-19 have been confirmed, 12 in Dimapur and 2 in Kohima. He also said that 43 COVID-19 patients from Beren recovered today. With this, out of the total confirmed COVID-19 patients, Nagaland has 525 active cases, while a total of 391 have recovered. The minister asserted that the recovered patients will be kept under strict surveillance. Human Resource Development Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank and Minister of State for HRD Sanjay Thotre has launched the most affordable COVID-19 test kit. It has been produced by IIT Delhi. Gorosure is one of the companies which has received a non-exclusive license from IIT Delhi for the probe free RT-PCR-based COVID-19 test kit. AIR correspondent reports that the test kit has been produced by IIT Delhi, manufactured by New Tech Medical Devices, and will be made available across hospitals and all diagnostic centres. Nagaland Chief Minister Nipirio, Deputy Chief Minister Y. Patan, and 4 other ministers have put themselves under quarantine after returning from their official visit to Delhi. In a tweet today, Chief Minister Rio said, as a precautionary measure, he has imposed himself on self-quarantine on his return from Delhi to ensure safety of others and himself. Rio said he will continue discharging his duties. The Chief Minister also appealed to the citizens to follow official advisories and guidelines, wear masks, maintain social distancing, and observe hygiene. Deputy Chief Minister Y. Patan, in his tweet, said he and his colleagues reached Nagaland. Despite being tested negative for the virus in Delhi as well as in Nagaland, he said they will be under institutional quarantine as per the existing COVID-19 SOP in the state. Nevertheless, Patan said he will be discharging his duties. Nagaland Minister for Planning and Coordination, Land, Revenue and Parliamentary Affairs, Nipa Grono, who had accompanied the Chief Minister to Delhi along with Minister for Agriculture, G. Gaido Aye, said that they had flown to Delhi on a chartered flight on Sunday and stayed at the Chief Minister's residence in Delhi. Grono, who is also the government spokesperson on COVID-19, said they returned today after meeting the Union Home Minister Amit Shah and National BJP President J.B. Nadda together on the first day and Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh the next day. Following reports of a driver and some other staff of Nagaland House, Delhi, testing positive, Grono allayed the fear of the people that the 3 of them, including CM Rio, were together with Nagaland Deputy Chief Minister Y. Patan and other 4 BJP legislators of the state who were also in Delhi. He said they did not meet each other as their purpose of visit was different. He also said that the CM and 2 of them returned in a chartered flight and landed in Dimapur today and has put themselves in home quarantine for 14 days as necessitated by the standard operating procedures. During this period of quarantine, Grono said they would not entertain any public interview, while the official duty would also be taken up only if it is of very urgent necessity by following all protocols. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. The Nagaland Ganpura Federation, NGPF, has conveyed appreciation to the central government and Naga political groups for resuming the Naga peace talks. In a statement, NGPF said, when the Naga people were expecting the early solution to the Naga political problem, the COVID-19 pandemic had put every activity on standstill, but now resumption of talk brings refreshing hope amidst atmosphere of doubt and uncertainty. They said it has once again triggered people's faith on the sincerity and commitment of the negotiating parties. Meanwhile, NGPF also thanked the Governor, R.N. Ravi, and the Nagaland government for upgrading the existing post of Additional Deputy Commissioner, Noklak, to that of Deputy Commissioner and completely upgraded Noklak subdivision under Tuensang district to a full-fledged district. Expressing that Noklak district is an important part because of international border with Myanmar, the Federation congratulated the people of Noklak and wished them good luck. Continuing the inspection of NEC-funded projects in Nagaland, a government team headed by Agriculture Production Commissioner Y. Kikedo Sema yesterday visited the integrated Nze Valley Irrigation Project under Zeminu subdivision in Kohima and called for accountability and transparency. Expressing concern caused due to COVID-19 pandemic, Sema said that it is time for Nagas to learn the need to have self-sufficiency in food production. He called on the Naga youths to venture into new areas, exploring the rich, favorable climate condition, adding that the government is focusing on how to generate employment to support the livelihood of the people. He emphasized on the need to integrate various departments to work together in tandem by sharing the technical inputs for enhancing food production. Chief Engineer Water Resources H. Hodovi Ayemi stated that water is becoming scarce due to climatic changes globally and unpredictable drought conditions, so the department is implementing all reliable water sources infrastructures in the state for assured irrigations. The Nationalist Democratic Progressive Party, NDPP, and all its ranks has congratulated Nagaland Assembly Speaker Sharingan Longama for delivering justice in a most appreciable manner in the matter related to the disqualification petition of 7 NPF MLAs. In a statement issued today, NDPP said it is commendable that the matter was not prolonged and lengthened in any manner, but rather the judgment was given without delay, unlike in the past. It said the Speaker has exemplified the foundations on which the NDPP stands, which is for justice and fairness. Meanwhile, NDPP also appreciated the Leader of Opposition and former Chief Minister D.S. Zeliang for his truthful words that the Speaker has done justice by carrying out the proceedings of the case for the first time in the history of Nagaland Assembly in a fair manner. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will deliver a keynote address virtually at this year's high-level segment of United Nations Economic and Social Council session tomorrow at the United Nations in New York. He will be speaking at a valedictory session along with the Prime Minister of Norway and UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres. The theme of this year's high-level segment is multilateralism after COVID-19. What kind of UN do we need at the 75th anniversary? Nagaland Legislative Assembly NLA Speaker Sharingan Longama has convened a meeting of the Business Advisory Committee of NLA to finalize the provisional program for the 6th session of the 13th Legislative Assembly on 20th of this month at 11 a.m. in the committee room of the Assembly's Secretariat. All members of the BSC have been requested to attend the meeting as scheduled. And now it's when the news. Here are the main points again. Nagaland's COVID-19 total increases to 916 with detection of 14 new cases today. Government launches most affordable COVID-19 test kit. Nagaland Chief Minister, Deputy Chief Minister and 4 ministers put themselves in quarantine after returning from Delhi. And Nagaland Kampura Federation appreciates resumption of Naga peace talks. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.